Compute a confidence interval from sample data. I have sample data which I would like to compute a confidence interval for, assuming a normal distribution. I have found and installed the numpy and scipy packages and have gotten numpy to return a mean and standard deviation, numpy.mean, data, with data being a list. Any advice on getting a sample confidence interval would be much appreciated.
Start with looking up the z-value for your desired confidence interval from a lookup table. The confidence interval is then mean plus or minus z asterisk sigma, where sigma is the estimated standard deviation of your sample mean, given by sigma equals s sqrt, n, where s is the standard deviation computed from your sample data, and n is your sample size.
You can calculate like this. Here a shortened version of Chasson's code, calculating the 95% confidence interval of the mean of array A. But using stats models mean is arguably even nicer. The underlying assumptions for both are that the sample, array A, was drawn independently from a normal distribution with unknown standard deviation. See MathWorld or Wikipedia. For large sample size n, the sample mean is normally distributed, and one can calculate its confidence interval using st.norm.interval, as suggested in Jamie's comment. But the above solutions are correct also for small n, where st.norm.interval gives confidence intervals that are too narrow, i.e., fake confidence. See my answer to a similar question for more details, in one of Russ's comments here. Here an example where the correct options give, essentially, identical confidence intervals. And finally, the incorrect result using st.norm.interval.
Starting Python 3.8, the standard library provides the normalist object as part of the statistics module. This creates a normalist object from the data sample, normalist.from_samples, data, which gives us access to the sample's mean and standard deviation via normalist.mean and normalist.sdev. Compute the z-score based on the standard normal distribution, represented by normalist, for the given confidence using the inverse of the cumulative distribution function, inv_cdf. Produces the confidence interval based on the sample's standard deviation and mean. This assumes the sample size is big enough, let's say more than 100 points, in order to use the standard normal distribution rather than the student's t-distribution to compute the z-value.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribe.